Welcome to Tweet of the Week, and you are in for a treat this week because I am joined by a phenomenal teacher, Mrs. Shelly McGaughey, who is the career technology teacher at Oakdale Middle School. I've had the privilege of being in her classroom many times, and it is always exciting. The children are always moving about, doing innovative and creative things, and Shelly tweets frequently, so she's going to talk about a few of her tweets. And I know recently I was in your classroom and the students were doing Hour of Code, actually composing music by writing code.
They were, and that particular day we had a guest speaker from Code HS, so they came out and kids had a choice. They were coding everything, all different, Scratch, they were making music. That's the beauty of the programming field.
And one of the other things I loved, in addition to seeing the children, obviously we know computer programming is an important 21st century skill, but your classroom very much reflects 21st century learning with your alternative seating. That day they had to work with a partner to do the code, so that there had to be some collaboration and agreement. So I know you're very proud of that, Shelly. Let's talk a little bit about what 21st century learning means to you and why it's so important.
Well, being a former LA teacher and old school, because I've been doing this for so long, the 21st century classroom, I've had to change my mindset. I love giving kids choice, the freedom to move, the freedom to kind of design their own learning. So I plant the seed. I'm the facilitator, and it's amazing what they're capable of doing. Project-based learning, it's just awesome. All the projects we do, and kids just being responsible for their own learning. It's not me anymore, it's them.
And you just described it beautifully. And the fact that the children are so engaged and excited shows that it works. Now, I'm sure there have been some folks who have heard the term Lab 21 and are thinking, what is that? So that's designed to bring out 21st century learning. So could you tell folks what exactly happens in that class?
Well, the acronym is Learn, Apply, and Build 21st Century Learners. And that's just what we do. And we do it through project-based learning. And every unit that we do, we start with an authentic problem that they have to solve. Such as right now, they're doing an Amuse Me project where they're actually going to take an existing amusement park and renovate some element of the park. And the neat thing is we're going to also have an authentic audience come in and view their presentations, but then they're going to actually submit their renovations, their changes to the park. And we're waiting to see. We hope some of the parks take us up on their their choices and their ideas, and because their thoughts, and they're amazing. My students are amazing.
Well, as you said, when you are facilitating, you get to see so much more of that from the kids. And you talked about authentic audience and a real world problem, because we know middle schoolers are famous with the why. Why do I have to do this? When will I ever use this again? And the eye roll goes with that as well. Sure. But I think when you can lay out something like that, and they are the consumers of these amusement parks, so I hope some of those park owners do take heed and respond back to the kids about their incredible ideas.
It'll only take one to spark the interest.
So your words, not mine. You said you've been at this for a long time. What is the biggest difference you've seen since you moved to this idea of, I just want to be the facilitator?
I used to being old school, I was the one in charge, and they did it my way. It was my way or the highway in most cases. And now it's like I just sit back. I mean, I present the material, we do, but we learn every day, but it's not me, it's them. And it's really allotted me. I was ready to retire. I have 3 more years, but I think CTE and Lab 21 I'm not retiring. It's that innovative, it's that fun, it's amazing.
Well, and I think what you're seeing come from your students is probably the biggest change, because they could have complied with your way, but now they're growing and showing you more and more and more. And as I said, absolute engagement every time I walk into your classroom.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for all that you do. Keep tweeting so that people can see the wonderful things our students are doing, and continue to make us FCPS proud. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you next time on Tweet of the Week.